Welcome back to Just Take 3. Today it's a semi-product review, or you could say what I just prefer to use in the TCG world of my sleeves. First off, everybody has a preference on sleeves. Some people's fine with like Ultra Pro. Some's fine with buying off of Amazon, them really cheap sleeves. You can buy like 500 for like 15 bucks. Okay. I used them for almost 2 years. Every sleeve was on all my decks, besides one was Dragon Shield. And that was just cause it was my heads I win, tails you lose deck. It was a secret layer decks. And one of my all-time favorite decks in Magic. And I think my wife paid for my birthday one year like close to $250. And when you're talking about buying a pre-con costing you about $250 for a birthday present, I've paid around $18 for my Dragon Shields on that sleeves. And that's when I started really noticing, hey, they are a difference in these products. I've been playing right at 4 years going on. Now, moving forward, playing Magic and even playing Flesh and Blood, I am starting to just be fully exclusive Dragon Shield. The quality, and I'm going to talk about this right fast, but these painted Dragon Shields, these are about a $20 to $25 types of sleeves, but they're really thin, and I mean they're slick. I will talk about the painted ones. That's probably my only gripe about them, is especially Mega Man and they're just really slick. When you're shuffling, they glide in. Like you cannot compare any other sleeve on the market during the shuffle. I do like Dragon Shields for other reasons. I like the just matte colors, just the basic matte colors. I got 3 and I got 4 non-open. I keep them on standby because you never know when you're gonna need a pack of sleeves, especially if you're going to local tournaments, to say, at your local LGS. You might get flagged in there with damaged sleeves. It don't matter if they're Dragon Shield or any of the other companies out there. You might have to replace. So always, when you get the extra money, pick up Dragon Shields. They're affordable. I paid them's about $13 a piece. Some goes up to around $15 to $18 regular. But keep extra boxes with you in your book bag when you're going to Zane, in case you have to do a immediate upgrade on them sleeves. You're currently, because the judge might flag it to say, well, they're damaged and stuff. So it's always best to keep at least 1 to 2 packs on hand at the house or in your bag. You probably will get some weird looks having multiple of like Mega Man. You might actually get some weird looks because them is a much higher sleeve, and the basics. Uh, but you gotta look at it. When you're paying around $50 to $100 for a singular card, you know, I don't know about you, but I would want to put it in quality products. Buying cheap don't mean you're necessarily saving money, cause at the end of the day, it could damage your cards. The reality of that, first off, I will have to touch base on that. The reality of a cheap sleeve damaging your card is really highly unlikely. But Dragon Shield is one of the OGs in the sleeves world. Why wouldn't you trust your cards with Dragon Shield? Like that was $12.99. I mean, it really does not get much better. I use a lot of these boxes Dragon Shield comes in for popper decks too, to save as much money as I possibly can. Other sleeve companies does not. Like Ultra Pro, them cheap sleeves off of Amazon, they do not send boxes. And I know a lot of people really kind of looks at you a little funny when you pull out empty Dragon Shield boxes and they're filled with, or well, I guess they're not empty if you're using them for popper. Again, I don't see a problem with that. I do that all the time. But this channel, I fully support Dragon Shield on this channel to say. You know, I'm not sponsored by Dragon Shield. That would be unreal if Dragon Shield offered me a sponsorship. But, you know, I'm fine right now because I want this channel to be based on quality products and not necessarily being cheap. And Dragon Shield 2 is more budget friendly when you're looking at long-term play, not changing out the sleeve, don't get damaged as much as other sleeves. So yeah, not sponsored. This video ain't sponsored. This is what I prefer. I just want to make that point clear. I'm not getting paid for these videos. This is my favorite brand of sleeves. I got another video of Flesh and Blood box opening. Will be released tomorrow at 6 a.m. Check it out if you're a Flesh and Blood. What was really crazy about that, I did not even know what I pulled when I did it. I just did not. And there's a funny little story in there talking about how I got that box. And if anybody watches me on the podcast with Appellation TCG, talking about just collectibles in general, the story is just too good. You know, go watch that video on Appellation TCG, and I think it's podcast number 20. Watch that, and then tomorrow watch my video of me getting to do a box opening. I've seen a few mistakes I made in that box opening, and I'm gonna redo other box openings a little different. It's not want to be the same. So yeah. So if you wonder what Just Take 3 wants to play with, on their cards is Dragon Shield. Fully recommend them. Go out, buy them, and have a good day.